Oh, it's not plugged in. Top of the day, beautiful people. Top of the day. Betwabu. Salud, Trina. Hey, girl. Hey. Guys, we start the book of Proverbs. Not Proverbs. I love the book of Proverbs, but we just finished Proverbs. We start the book of Psalms today. All right. Version. All right, beautiful people. So today, let me see, count the ones we're going to do. We're going to do the first 5, y'all. They so short. It really may not even take me 5 minutes to read it. Okay. We could do. Good morning, Mom. Betwabu. Tiffany. I mean, not Tiffany. Nikki. Grand Rising. All right, y'all. Today is October the 5th, 2020. Day 268 of year 2, reading through the books of the law and prophets. Day 631 of the 2-year consecutive count. All right. We're going to do 1 through 6, y'all. All right, so let's go ahead and get started because I'm already running a few minutes behind today. Okay. Psalms chapter 1. Excuse me. Oh, the joys of those who do not follow the advice of the wicked, or stand around with sinners, or join in with mockers, but they delight in the law of Yahuwah, meditating on it day and night. They are like trees planted along the riverbank, bearing fruit in each season. Their leaves never wither, and they prosper in all that they do. But not the wicked. They are like worthless chaff scattered by the wind. They will be condemned at the time of judgment. Sinners will have no place among the godly, for Yahuwah watches over the path of the godly, but the path of the wicked leads to destruction. And we know the book of Joshua, chapter 1, also talks about making our way successful by meditating in Yahuwah's law, statutes, and commands. They really do give you wisdom, guys. Psalms chapter 2. Why are the nations so angry? Why do they waste their time with futile plans? The kings of the earth prepare for battle. The rulers plot together against Yahuwah, against his anointed one. Let us break their chains, they cry, and free ourselves from slavery to Yah. But the one who rules in heaven laughs. Yahuwah scoffs at them. Then in anger, he rebukes them, terrifying them with fury, with his fierce fury. For Yahuwah declares, I have placed my chosen king on the throne in Jerusalem, on my holy mountain. The king proclaims Yahuwah's decree. Yahuwah said to me, you are my son. Today I have become your father. Only ask, and I will give you the nations as your inheritance, the whole earth as your possession. You will break them with an iron rod and smash them like clay pots. Now then, you kings, act wisely. Be warned, you rulers of the earth. Serve Yahuwah with reverent fear and rejoice with trembling. Submit to Yahuwah's royal son, or he will become angry and you will be destroyed in the midst of all your activities, for his anger flares up in an instant. But what joy for all who take refuge in him. All right, so back up here where it says submit to Yahuwah's royal son. Who do Yahuwah say his son was? That's right, Israel. Okay, but we know Israel is not ruling on the throne right now, although that whole process is being reversed from Edom ruling back to Israel, or to Jacob ruling. And the two can never rule at the same time. Remember, from the time that they fought in the womb of their mom, the two would never rule at the same time, so we are literally in subjection to our brother Edom, right? All over the earth, but that is changing. If you read some of the other books, and there's a really, like that teaching that I posted yesterday, it was part 22. Guys, I highly recommend, because he took time and went through a very, very thorough study, and he broke it up into hour sessions. And when you go to the video, it may say like 2.5, 3 hours. That's because he's teaching it at his church, his congregation. In the beginning is praise and worship. So skip through the praise and okay, I ain't gonna say skip through the praise and worship, but sometimes some of the singers be off. I tried to listen to some of them, but I was just like, we're gonna skip right to the teaching. But the teaching is extremely good. He brings out resources, not just from the Bible, but from the Apocrypha and from other books and from historical documents and maps. It is extremely awesome. He also helped me to fill in some missing parts, and I'm glad we're about to start over in Genesis, bruh. And I can hit it right at the beginning, because we go through Jacob and Esau right at the beginning, right in Genesis. So I'm glad I'm going through that study and pulling out things. So some of the things I'm gonna be hitting on, but you guys, I really recommend, if you have time, listen to one a day, or however you can do it. If you can get in more than that, I'm letting it play in my ear, taking notes and stuff. But it is really, really, really good. Alicia, that's probably okay. Oh, Yahuwah. Did I say Psalm chapter 3? Psalm chapter 3. Oh, Yahuwah, I have so many enemies. So many are against me. So many are saying Yahuwah would never rescue him. But you, O Yahuwah, are a shield around me. You are my glory and the one who holds my head high. I cried out to Yahuwah, and he answered me from his holy mountain. I lay down and slept, yet I awoke in safety. For Yahuwah was watching over me. I am not afraid of 10,000 enemies who surround me on every side. Arise, O Yahuwah, rescue me, my God. Slap all my enemies in the face. Shatter the teeth of the wicked. Victory comes from you, O Yahuwah. May you bless your people. Psalms chapter 4. Answer me when I call to you, O Yahuwah, and declare... Answer me when I call to you, O Yahuwah, who declares me innocent. Free me from my troubles. Have mercy on me and hear my prayer. How long will you people ruin my reputation? How long will you make groundless accusations? How long will you continue your lies? You can be sure of this, that Yahuwah set the godly apart from himself. Yahuwah will answer when I call to him. Don't sin by letting your anger control you. Think about it overnight and remain silent. That would do a lot of us really good, especially if we are hot-headed and got fast tempers and ready to fly off the handle. I'll read it again just in case that's you. Mark this. Highlight it in your Bible. Psalm chapter 4, verse 4. Psalm 4:14. Don't sin by letting anger control you. Think about it overnight and remain silent. Offer sacrifices in a right spirit. Trust in Yahuwah. Many people say, who will show us better times? Let your face smile on us, O Yahuwah. You have given me greater joy than those who have abundant harvests of grain and new wine. In peace, I will lie down and sleep, for you alone, O Yahuwah, will keep me safe. I see them eyes, Alicia, y'all. The verse must have hit you. Okay, look, also something else I want to bring out. This particular psalm, when I had, I ain't gonna say first rededicated my life to y'all. This was like early, because I joined the military. I was already in the military, and I had just got stationed back here, and I was living in Virginia Beach with my uncle and my aunt until my apartment had got ready. And then when my apartment got ready, and it was just me and Elijah at the time, so I didn't have my whole tribe. It was just me and him, and James hadn't moved here yet, right? So my apartment finally came through, and it was just me and him living there at the time for this short period of time. But I would have problems living, I would have problems sleeping at night. Probably more so because I was afraid, because it was just me and him there, and not that I lived in a bad neighborhood. I didn't, it was like I was in Virginia Beach. It was a fairly good neighborhood, mixed apartment complex, different nationalities of people that lived there, but my uncle and my aunt probably lived in a housing community, not a house, a neighborhood with houses is what I mean, probably about 2 blocks away from where I lived at. And because I got up early, and at that time my aunt was homeschooling her kids, so she said, yeah, she said, bring Elijah on over, hang out with the girls and homeschool and all that stuff, But what I would find myself, I started making excuses. I'm like, well, shoot, but since I got to get up so early, instead of me coming to y'all door at 5 o'clock in the morning, maybe I just stay the night over here. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's fine, So most of the week I would go home like on the weekends. Mind you, my house was 2 blocks away, but I was scared, and I developed this spirit of fear when I was growing up. I used to watch scary movies a lot, and then some people can watch scary movies and be okay, but it didn't happen for me. That left me with this overwhelming sense of fear in my life, right? And I was scared to even live in my own house by myself. Although it was me and Elijah, it was still like me by myself, because he was only like 4 years old at the time. Like, if somebody broke it, what could he do besides scream, right? But after I finally, because they caught on to it, like, Pam, why you want to go home? They say like that, but they was able to pick that up, right? And this particular chapter, Psalm chapter 4, is something my Aunt Valerie, she said, hold on for a second, Pam. And she went and got her Bible, and of course they prayed with me and everything. They came against the spirit of fear, because they could see it, because I was like, well, making excuses, but I know I'm like, I'm scared of the dark, one of those type things. But seriously, after they had prayed for me, she said, just read this psalm, every night. And when you pray, she said, just know that Yahuwah takes care of his own, and he gives his beloved sweet sleep, So I was like, okay, but when they prayed for me, I could literally feel that thing like lift off of me. If y'all know what I'm talking about, I literally, from that time, and that was what? I got stationed back here. I was back here in 1998. So I would say that was 99 when that happened, right? And so this was my go-to thing. And every night when I fell asleep, I would just pray, and I would recite Psalm chapter 4, and especially the 2 verses in here where it says, in peace I will lie down and sleep, for you alone, O Yah. At the time I was saying, oh God, but I call him by his name now. I would say, in peace I will lie down and sleep, for you, O Yah, will keep me safe, And it literally changed my whole mindset of living at home by myself. Like, from that point, I could say, I've never had another issue with that. From the time they prayed for me, and I literally felt that thing lift off of me. Yes, baby.
Last night we saw 2 worms.
Okay, thank you. I heard you down here screaming. I'm live. Hold on for a second. Hold it real quick. I know. Thank you. You still talking. Thank you. Okay, so I never had another issue with that, and I can truly say that really helped me. And I would a lot of times just go to sleep at night and let my Bible play in my ear. So I've got years of Bible going inside of me, reading and listening, All right, so that was it. Psalm chapter 5. Oh, you who will hear me as I pray, pay attention to my groaning. Listen to my cry for help, my King and my God. For I pray to no one but you. Listen to my voice in the morning, O Yah. Each morning I bring my request to you and wait expectantly. O Yah, you take no pleasure in wickedness. You cannot tolerate the sins of the wicked. Therefore, the proud may not stand in your presence, for you hate all who do evil. You will destroy those who tell lies. Yahuwah detests murderers and deceivers. Because of your unfailing love, I can enter your house. I will worship at your temple with deepest awe. Lead me in the right path, O Yah, or my enemies will conquer me. Make your way plain for me to follow. My enemies cannot speak a truthful word. Their deepest desire is to destroy others. Their talk is foul, like the stench from an open grave. Their tongues are filled with flattery. O Yah, declare them guilty. Let them be caught in their own traps. Drive them away because of their many sins, for they have rebelled against you. But let all who take refuge in you rejoice. Let them sing joyful. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just thinking about myself. I'm going to tell y'all what happened last night. Hold on. But let all who take refuge in you rejoice. Let them sing joyful praises forever. Spread your I was trying to talk over here. Hold on, y'all. I'm almost done with this. Hold on. It's funny. And that's what he was just trying to tell me. Okay. Spread your protection over them spread your protection over them, that all who love your name may be filled with joy. For you bless the godly, O Yah. You surround them with your shield of love. I'm like, okay, I gotta tell because it sounded like I was talking over him so y'all wouldn't hear what he was saying. But I was. So I gotta tell y'all what happened. Okay. Last chapter for the day, y'all. Psalm chapter 6. O Yahuwah, don't rebuke me in your anger or discipline me in your rage. Have compassion on me, O Yahuwah, for I am weak. Heal me, Yah, for my bones are in agony. I am sick at heart. How long, O Yah, until you restore me? Return, O Yahuwah, and rescue me. Save me because of your unfailing love. For the dead do not remember you. Who can praise you from the grave? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. But I can't. Now that he came in and reminded me of what happened, I can't stop laughing because they are foolish. For the dead do not remember you. Who can praise you from the grave? I am worn out from sobbing. All night I flood my bed with weeping, drenching it with tears. My vision is blurred by grief. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm almost done. I gotta tell you this so I can get this darn laugh out. Okay. My vision is blurred by grief. My eyes are worn out because all my enemies. Go away, all you who do evil, for Yahuwah has heard my weeping. Yahuwah has heard my plea. Yahuwah will answer my prayer. May all my enemies be disgraced and terrified. May they suddenly turn back in shame. Okay, y'all. That was our reading for today. Let me tell y'all this story real quick. Okay. So last night, I was upstairs. I had got done cooking and everything. I was like, I'm going upstairs and lay across the bed. James had went to go watch the game with a couple of buddies last night. So the kids was down here. They were playing the game, and Bella had fallen asleep. So I'm kicked back on the bed, feet propped up, reading my book. And all of a sudden, I heard this blood-curdling scream. And I'm like, who is that screamed like that? And I think it was Josiah, who screamed at the top of his lungs, like screaming. You ever hear your children scream like bloody murder and you jump up like, oh my God. And then I heard Josh and say, oh my God. So I didn't know what had happened. I'm about darn broke my neck to get down here to find out what's happening. By this time, I heard psh, psh, psh. Now mind you, that psh noise is the spraying of a can. Okay. So when the weather changes, so it's been getting cool the last couple nights over here. And when we get cool, y'all seen them huge water bugs? I mean, like huge water bugs. Sometimes they start coming in here. And if I can find out where they actually come in here at, I'm going to plug up that hole. But it always happens every year when the weather starts changing. It gets cool at night. These huge water bugs come in here, and they had walked in here last night to get some juice, and they saw one on the floor, and that's where that scream came from. So he was over here trying to tell me. He said, Mom, remember last night? And I'm just like, I'm talking because I didn't want him to say it all out loud and stuff. I'm like, girl, what you got going on in your house over there? But that's what he was trying to tell me. And it was so funny because I knew what he was trying to say, and I was trying to talk over him to keep from saying it while I'm live up here. But I'm like, bro, you done did enough, and they done heard you, so I need to go ahead and tell them. But they down here running around, acting a fool, and they grabbed some bug spray trying to kill that joker. I don't know, that was like a breath mint to that thing. They screaming, just running around the kitchen. They hollering, screaming like they done lost their darn mind. So, but that's what he was trying to tell me.
Two of them.
Oh, it was two of them. And one of them ran under the stove. I'm like, oh gosh. So, all right, so.
Ran over the stove.
Okay, it ran on thing. Okay, well, thank you.
And then
all right. Okay.
So I knocked it off, and then so I put on the
Okay.
Then
if y'all can hear him. Okay, you go.
One came out of nowhere.
Okay.
In the hallway.
Okay, thank you. Okay, he'll give you the whole story. Y'all heard him. The side killed one, put it in the toilet. He said the other one came out of nowhere in the hallway. Okay. All right, y'all. So that was Psalms 1 through 6. It is Monday, October the 5th, 2020, day 268 of year 2 of reading through the books of the law and the prophets. It is day 631 of the consecutive day count without the Sabbaths and the feast day Sabbaths added in. All right, so y'all know what we're doing now. All right, y'all. Numbers chapter 6. Remember the first 21 verses is the Nazarite vow. The blessing 22 through 27. And Yahuwah spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Aaron and unto his son, saying, On this wise ye shall bless the children of Israel, saying unto them, May Yahuwah bless us and keep us. May Yahuwah make his face to shine upon us and be gracious unto us. May Yahuwah lift up his countenance upon us and give us his peace. And they shall put my name upon the children of Israel, and I will bless them. All right, beautiful people. Love you. See you in the morning. Peace.